All right. This is going to be mainly for Derek Fowler, 1973. Derek, I hope I got that right. You talk about remodeling the kitchen. This is what we did. We took some 2x4s and some plywood. Made a 2-shelf island, what that was intended to be, but it worked out where it fit in that spot just perfect. That's about 5 foot. And it comes up just above her waist. It's built for her, built to accommodate her height, not mine, or be shorter. You see the old counter, how it's higher than that. And you see this thing right here. We had some old countertop, old microwave cart. We attached the top to the microwave cart. It already had wheels on. By the way, that over there is on wheels. I would suggest taking the 2x4s and splitting them, or just using 2x2s, because let me tell you, that sucker is heavy. So, there's one of the ice makers. That's an igloo, folks. But it actually doesn't do quite as good as this one down here. This one is a Costway. It's got a little more volume for holding water and a little more volume in the basket, so it fills up more, and it's just a touch faster, making a bit more than that igloo. So y'all want, the igloo ain't bad, but on the front the controls is touch, and sometimes they can be irritating. This Costway over here, it has buttons on top, makes it a lot easier. That's her smaller air fryer. This is the original counter area. We took the doors off the bottom, and we took the stuff off the top right there and got her some extra shelving space. Now then, another little spice rack I made her. Just took some threaded rod, some wing nuts, drilled some holes in some 1x4, it looks like. Put it together. Stuff like that, easy peasy. It wasn't that easy, but it was easy enough. Now then, her main unit that we built it just like the other one, as far as size, except for that back there. This thing is like 6 foot tall, a little over, and 5 foot wide. And that part of the counter is about 2 foot deep. We built a couple of drawers there, and a couple of drawers there. We got to clean up that bottom shelf. And you got that bottom shelf down there to use. And again, that also is on wheels. It's extremely heavy. If you was to build something like it, again, I would suggest using 2x2 and not 2x4, simply because of the weight. And we got a little bit of bow in the middle on the bottom, so I would suggest putting 6 wheels on it instead of 4, simply for the weight. You put tile on top of it, and the concrete board and tile, mud, and all that. If you was able to get some a little bit better plywood than what we use, we found some used plywood and built it. Put a couple of vent hoods on there. Got our microwave down there. Put some hooks up on the sides, pots and pans, and she's even got a little shelving space up there to put stuff. This did not cost us a lot. Would it look aesthetically pleasing compared to what you have in your living room now? Well, it just depends on what you put into it. You know, it doesn't really take a whole lot, but, you know, I know how it is, money being tight. So, but this is just an option that you could consider. If you do 2x2s, you know, of course, on that back, might suggest doing the 2x4s for added strength because you got that top right there and everything. But the rest of it, I would suggest 2x2s because I'm going to tell you, that thing is built to last a long time. Figure you out some drawers and check the top drawers out. But where's the storage space? You see those hinges back there? Oh, check it out. That gives you storage space and extra workspace. Times 2. And remember that countertop's 2 foot deep, so these drawers are about close to, if not 2 foot back in there, built with 2x4. Is that 2? No, that's not 2x4, that's 1x4. So, you know, that's something that would interest you to help you out doing what you're doing and give you extra space. And you don't have to make it as deep or as wide or as tall. You know, you could do 18 inches deep. And 2.5 to 3 feet wide. You know, you wouldn't have to put all that up there. You could turn all that space there into shelving. And the good thing about it is you put it on wheels. You move it inside, you move it outside. You know, depending on how you're set up. And it wouldn't be so bad on you because it wouldn't be near as heavy as ours is because we use 2x4s in addition to that tile and stuff. But those are just some options. Those used to have doors on them. The cabinets on the bottom used to have doors on them. We took those off, give open concept type of thing. And for us, it works. You know, same thing over there. We put that shelf up. That's where she got one of her air fryers. Bunch of stuff. We had this old cabinet over here. That's a, I think I was told somewhere between late 30s to 50s. Metal kitchen hutch. Those top 2 shelves used to have little glass doors go across them. I hadn't replaced those yet, but I might not. Don't know. We got that little thing right there. I built that. Almost all repurposed wood. You know, a little frustration, but we got it done. Then we got this baker's rack right here. It used to be gold. I cleaned it up, painted it. Do that and put a little plexiglass on it right here. On the top shelf. I need it for the bottom 2 shelves. Ain't done that yet. But then we put that shelf up there. This is a very old house. Very simple kitchen. It's got a little bit of size to it, so it works. It used to be just that counter there. The stove used to go right there. The refrigerator used to go right there. Well, we did that. And then we put the refrigerator over here. Next to the baker's rack and all that. We didn't finish the floor. It's just plywood on the floor. That's why I'm trying to I'm showing y'all the floor is it's bad. But it's not but about 20 to 30 years old on the floor. Had some reused linoleum on top of it. We took that out. But yeah, just a couple of ideas. You can see that mixer stand a little better. Let me show you something about the mixer stand. So you see why we got a trash can in there. I mean, it's got a shelf. It goes much deeper. It goes to depth of the cabinet. We got trash bags there. We got a trash can inside there. And because the door doesn't like to close on its own too well, we got a little latch hook. Well, if I can get it, hang on, folks. Got a little latch hook to keep it closed. And again, almost all repurposed wood. Scraps. And that plywood is, on the side of it is like 5/16 or 3/8 inch finishing plywood. And just painted it. And I stained the door on it. We ordered some little knobs to go on it and make kind of a little handle. It's not really a functional handle, but you can get those little knobs you needed to open it. Just trimmed it out a little bit underneath that top there. But that cabinet over there used to be white long ago, and then I painted it a blue color. And then I fixed it up again and painted it that dark gray color. That's what she wanted. She wanted rustic. She got it. But yeah, those are some ideas for you to think about. The oven we had was no good and couldn't really afford a new one, so that's one of the reasons why we got stuff like that right there and that air fryer over there. Those induction tops. She had a 2-burner induction top and it went out, so we had to buy more. She couldn't find another one like she had, so we got those put on this counter. It works. Oh, got a little strip right there for power. And that cord and microwave cord goes through a hole back there. But sorry about that. But that just shows you the vent hoods also have lights like most do. But anyway, Derek, anybody else that looks at this, you know, if you want an idea of what you might could do, you could have you pretty much a mobile kitchen. If you needed to do work in the kitchen, you'd have everything. You could pull it out into another room, plug everything up, and yeehaw, away you go. So that's where I'm at a lot of time during her videos. And about right here. That way I can check the camera and wash dishes, keep things cleaned up. That's a very old paper towel holder there that I painted it. You know, find stuff that you can buy up cheap, repurpose it. Find somebody's scraps, scrap wood. Might could make you something if you are so inclined. But that's it. That's what we do, and that's how we do it. Well, that's going to be it for this. Piggy loves you.